are truly remarkable. Thank you very much. Hi, Toastmasters, and new Toastmaster or just returning? Okay, even better. Okay, congratulations to everybody for being such a cool group. We're doing extremely well, I guess, if we're getting all this recognition. Wonderful. My name is Anthony Robert Arthur Healy. I was born July 17, 1969 in Nanaimo, British Columbia, and I grew up mostly in my childhood in Campbell River. As this is an icebreaker, I will try and sum up my life as much as I can in 6 minutes. So please bear with me, and it'll be reasonably relaxed, I suppose. As I've just told you, my birthday is July 17th. Any gifts will be appreciated at all times. You can just drop them off, make a bundle, whatever. Okay, I graduated from high school in 1987. Through my childhood, my memories are full of play with my brothers, competition with my brothers and friends, building forts, loving, nourishing parents. That also had its challenges as well, as every family does. And through that gift of competition with my brothers and fun and joy and play, we were awfully very fit and allowed us to have a great deal of success in sports when we were young. As we said, an accomplishment brings us greater confidence, makes us feel more fulfilled, all of those things. You become addicted to success in that manner, I suppose, when you're a little kid, because you get accolades and you got medals then. Not every kid got medals back then. Only the kids who won stuff, if you remember it all. You remember that? Okay, so I enjoyed that and learned how to compete. I was a terrible competitor. I loved winning. I was absolutely the worst kid in the whole wide world when I lost. Once I was so nasty, my father gave me a spanking in front of the entire place. And I was, I think he received an applause, and I was reminded of it for years upon years afterwards by parents who may have witnessed it at the time. Yeah, we were so happy your dad did that. You were such a terrible kid. But through it all, when people started kicking my butts everywhere, my brother David started to inform me that if you wanted to do well, you had to work hard. So I learned how to work hard, and swimming was my dream to become an Olympic swimmer. And unfortunately, though I attained a reasonably high level, I gave up on myself before I learned how far I could go. And then I was able to be exposed to people a little later in life who were ultimately chasing the highest dreams, and I was able to be around people who had won Olympic gold medals. And it was something that's truly inspiring, but what really struck me was how they won it was by working really hard. Right? And I realized that I had perhaps not done that with my swimming and missed an opportunity that I became aware of in 1994 when I saw people making the Commonwealth Games team who I used to compete against and often beat. I had started playing rugby, things were going really well, I had a good time, and then I saw that I had an opportunity. So I chased it, and that allowed me to go live in Australia twice, but also to live in France for 7 years and England for a year and get to do all of those kind of things and make a living playing a sport, which was a dream come true for any little boy, certainly was for me. But how did I get there? I worked hard, and I set goals. And I worked harder than anybody else. And I used everything I had in my means to get myself ahead. Because when you learn about success, you learn that working hard is part of the process. And the outcome is always taken care of by the process. If we don't use process and we only think about the outcome, we never attain it. And that's what beats us down. So it is about reaching goals and finding your potential and doing those sort of things. Those are the things that drive me personally, is to find my potential. My father, as I grew up, was an avid reader. I remember we gave him a book for Christmas, and he would sit down on Boxing Day, and he would sit down and he'd think, okay, I got him a 500-pager. And the next evening he'd be, thank you very much, that was a great story. All the while he exposed me to things like blues and jazz and Voyage and ever since we were young children, we were given books every Christmas. So The Places You Will Go. Dr. Seuss was certainly a big favorite of mine. Right? And the lessons you learn about loyalty and friendship and understanding. When Horton hears a who, right? When the Lorax defends the trees, when you learn how to try something because green eggs and ham is actually pretty good, Sam, I am. Right? So you learn that sort of thing, and that openness, I believe, that my father put in me through reading gave me the opportunity to have an adventurous spirit and an open mind, to not say no to opportunity. The lessons and values that I learned through the competition and from my father brought me an understanding for integrity and loyalty and humility. And the fact that some just dumb kid from Campbell River, right, through happenstance and luck, but through support as well, was able to make it as far as I did. I know that if I can do it, you can do it, and you can do it, and you can do it, and you can do it. Anybody can do it, because all it takes is a little bit of hard work. So now, to conclude, I would like to learn and help me to reach my potential even further through Toastmasters, to learn how to communicate and properly address the lessons that I learned and acquired, and share the wisdom with all of you guys. And hopefully, I would like to say thank you in advance for helping me on my way. There we go.